Easy happen today.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste it, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going atheist, you can fucking bite me. I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane. Making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things. Gonna make a fucking name, I just wanna be famous. But I don't want that cheap fame, no I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going atheist, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots. If I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs a man antiseptic. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going atheist, you can fucking fight me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going atheist, you can fucking bite me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche.
Hello, hello, good evening.
I think it's time for us to get on that poll again.
Mhm.
I was watching that video.
How's everybody doing tonight? I saw Echo is finally back at home. Oh, there goes Charlie Girl again. She rage quit already. So early in the game, too. Look at her. Oh, she's back.
Well, I'm having problems. Somehow I'm up here twice, so I'll be back.
What'd she say?
She's up here twice, but she'll be back.
Oh, I only see her up there once.
She's on there. Let me see if I can get this.
Just kick me, please.
Yeah, I was gonna say boot her.
Both of them.
We're gonna have to get one of those buttons. I've fallen and I can't get up.
Don't look at the other one. It's fine.
No, I'm echoing. It's not.
Turn it off. You got to turn it off. You got to mute one. Let me open up my laptop. Good. Let's go. Good. Woman. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Try something new, Charlie girl. Good golly.
Do what?
Could you do something new?
Okay. I'll work on that. Mhm.
Okay. Oh, well, hold on.
Yeah,
Look, if I
before the
enter,
live, Shining was getting lessons on how to try to use it on a computer.
Mhm. See, this is just a test to see if you can do it on your computer.
Hey, Six Up. Hey, everybody coming in.
Hey, everybody.
okay. See, I'm still trying to figure out here. Um, hmm, mm. Well, how do I? Okay. Ooh, that's not good. Oh crap. Hey, come, Charlie girl.
Yeah.
Look, this what you? Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know how I
TK
did
missed
that.
last night because she had grandbabies. Grandbabies
Woo!
are the best.
Grandbabies are awesome.
Yeah.
So my
Oh, there
grandsons are nice.
she goes again.
Who did that? She did
Charlie's
that.
up top.
She done kicked herself. She
Alert,
did.
alert. She fell
She
down. She can't get back up.
she gone. I'll just say I kicked her. I kicked her. Look, I did it.
I'm
hmm
happy you're home, Echo.
I know. I know. I bet she is happy to be home. That
Now
was
we
an
just have to wait
unexpected
for Mama
vacation.
to get power and get her stuff too back.
Now,
hmm What?
I fixed it.
What did you do? Turn off all your devices, or
Yeah, I closed out StreamYard.
I
And
kicked you? That's what happened.
you did not.
Yeah. Charlie girl,
Well,
could you just
I
go
think
for it?
Charlie Girl Rage quit.
let me tell you something.
She did. She did.
If you did kick me, you kicked me at the same time I closed StreamYard.
You know,
Yep.
if there's that word "if" again. You
Uh,
know, don't use it.
yep.
Oh, I got one for you, Iris. You know what I heard today?
What?
I'm going to tell you where I heard it from, but it was a source. Okay, no, it was a
Okay.
legit source. Let me tell you what I heard, and I don't know if y'all heard this because I missed it, and I swear I always missed a
Fill
really good.
us in the tea. I got my
Huh?
coffee. I said, filling it us in with the tea. I got my coffee. I'll pretend I'm drinking a cup. Put a little finger up.
Well, when I tell you this, they'll know exactly who it was. They know they can step up and say something. But I did not hear this before, but I am so glad I was enlightened today. That old yap yap over there
Yeah.
had said that wearing a GIMP mask was a disability.
What the
What?
fuck?
See, I didn't say anything to y'all before this. I kid you not. I promise you. See, Soup said it was her. She's the one who told me, y'all. I'm telling you, they had a clip of it and everything.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so glad I didn't say anything to y'all before this because now you got hit out of the left field like I did today.
I'm glad
Does
I'm
she
not in a
think the
cranky
moon
mood because
that
I'd have a lot to say.
does she think the moon turns itself off at night? Or the sun, I mean, turns
Quit.
itself off at night?
Wearing the mask is a handicap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't. I can't make this up. I mean, there's certain stuff that's just too good.
They look foggy in here. You do.
Star said Heidi really should have stayed. Well, she tried to stay there until Perp kicked her. She kicked her out. She's out there on the outs with Levi, Levin, and everyone else that's left, you know. But I bet you Levitt will be back. I mean, that is her brother after all.
Hmm. This gave me a
Maxine,
little giggle.
Mm-hmm.
she's a being
See,
Heidi is a handicap. Oh, I love Volta. You know what? It does that to me too. That's right, except water has no nutritional value.
I guess none of us have to drink water ever again then. What do we need water for?
Well, there's no nutritional value to it. I mean, I drink water every day. It might be
I do in my coffee.
that's exactly what I mean. That's what
You're gonna say the
main
same
force of,
thing.
yeah, that's the main force of coffee. When Doc says, "Do you drink water?" Yeah, of course. Besides, she knows me though. She says, "Besides in your coffee." Oh, well, yeah. Okay. I do though. I do.
Carol said, him
Hey,
breathing air is a handicap.
I'm telling you.
TJ Jerk said, like I said, dum da dum, dumb. I added a dumb.
What was that song we were singing earlier, Jelly Girl?
Do a diddy dum.
Purple's a freak and we all know it. You know what they say. Freaks come out at night, just saying. But I couldn't get over that though, and I heard that. I was like, wait a minute, what? Did she really say that? Or was that joke? No, she legit said it.
Oh my gosh.
So you're calling everyone. Go ahead, Stars, call CDC. We probably need it. Yeah, I did, Soup. It did. I was like, no, no way.
It's Saturday. Did anybody do anything exciting? I can tell you, I did not.
I did. I heard that Heidi said wearing a get mask is a disability. That made my day right
Oh,
there.
I'm sure it did. I'm sure it did. That's funny.
I said, is there anything she won't claim? Then I thought that's why she's getting denied disability. She's got that listed on there.
Oh, because she's not wearing a mask?
Well, maybe she said, unauthenticated purchase, and the judge said that's not a disability, that you're a cheapskate. I don't know. I'm just saying. Yeah, everything. Call the BYOB. Call the BYOB.
Bring your own booze.
You all right? You choke on the coffee? Goodness.
She's
I went to
sucking
hit
the
mute
booze
and I
here.
hit the camera, so y'all heard me.
I know.
I
I was thinking.
swallowed the coffee and went to giggle, then you felt the tickle in my throat.
Blame it on the coffee. Okay.
And then I hit the camera instead of mute.
It's all right. It's all right. You're just taking us back like we're in somebody else's.
Oh, I'm sending prayers to your husband. I love Balta, honey. I hope he's doing okay.
Oh, well, she hadn't been all right. She's tired.
I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. She's been out for the count. I hope he's good to go now. Hopefully it fixed him. Whatever it was. I could think of a few surgeries that some men need to have, but oh, Maples. Oh my goodness, honey. She's got to protect me from anything and everything out there, y'all. Some squirrels out there can be vicious at night. I'm not sure how that works. Seems I don't live in cornfields, but
Pearl says she
Pearl
said
said
something. You got to keep that cup full.
I'm trying to. Yeah, I was on here. Had Jenna walk me through sharing your pain. Sinus surgery. Ooh, those things. Ooh, they suck.
Did you
I
say a
had sinus.
dinosaur drink?
Huh?
Did you say what kind of drink? I swear you said dinosaur drink.
No, I didn't say. What did I say that sounded like dinosaur?
Never mind. I don't know. You were saying something, and I obviously heard it wrong.
Or maybe. Yeah, I did say it. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm not gonna say I didn't, but I'm just gonna say I don't recall saying that like 30 seconds
Whatever
ago.
the last statement you made. Never mind. We're just looking like idiots up here. I don't know.
Oh, sinus surgery.
Oh, sinus. Okay. I thought you said something about a dinosaur.
Ooh, I need to start pronunciating my words better.
No, it's me. It's all me. Oh, see, Just Dawn said I heard it too, Iris. See, Thank you for sticking up for
Did
me,
it
just
really?
on, even if I
It
am the
sounded like
crazy
I
one.
said dinosaur. I'm sorry. What in the world? I'm sinus surgery. Sinus surgery. Dinosaur. Sinus surgery.
Oh,
Dinosaur.
see, Georgette said I heard dinosaur drink too. Oh, next thing you know, she's gonna be snoring, talking about smuggling shit into jail. I'm picking on you.
Man, I'm sorry. I should pronunciate a little bit better than I can. Probably because I was thinking too many things at one time.
This is probably exactly what it was.
But I know what I was gonna say. I had sinus surgery. Sinusoid. That's right.
See,
That's
see.
exactly. That's exactly what it was because she put Sinosaur in there, so I read it. Sinosaur. It is sore, man, because they had the sinus surgery and the deviated septum fixed. And oh my gosh, you talk about a total plugged up nose. Every time I swallowed, my tongue was getting suction cupped to the roof of my mouth.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
horrible. It was horrible. That I was like, don't ever want to have to live through that again.
Oh, New Jersey
So,
Robin says she got her power back on too. No
all
internet or
right.
TV, just a mobile internet. I'm glad to hear you got it on, sweetie.
I know that's nice. My mom was told that it may not be on until the 14th there.
Mm. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. Hey,
Yeah.
everybody coming in.
Yeah, rhinoplasty. I know. I'm telling you, man. I told everybody I had a nose job. You know,
Hey,
I didn't do
Sassy.
anything else.
Hey, Past. Hey,
I did.
September. Little Texas. Hey, Chaos Queen.
Ooh, 6-hour surgery. Oh my goodness, I love Ulta. How bad were his sinuses?
Oh my gosh.
I know when I had that echoing, I had it tubes put, and this was in my adulthood, y'all. Even through adulthood, I have to get tubes. But the tubes and the deviated septum and the sinus scraping and all that. I woke up in the middle of it. They had to put me back out again. Like, oh,
Oh my. You woke up?
mm-hmm.
Did you freak out?
No, because I was so groggy. I was like, I was trying to, I don't know what I was trying to say, but I remember moving my head and the doc going, oh, give her some more. She woke up. I was out again.
I was trying to ask them when I had my gallbladder out if they could keep me awake so I could watch it, but they wouldn't let me.
Oh, I would not want to do that.
I did. I had him when I had my first child. I had him bring in a big mirror, those stand-up mirrors, so I can try watching it when he was born. They're like, "What?" And they're all like dumbfounded. And the doctor was like, "Yeah, we got one in a blah blah blah." I told them where it was and had the nurses go and get it.
Yeah, I didn't want to watch that mess. No, thank you. Did you watch or were you too busy pushing?
Oh, I ended up being too busy pushing.
Yeah.
But
Oh, thank you, LTT. Hopefully they'll be able to get over there and do something for my mom in her town. You know what, DJ Jerk? Look, I've had tubes. They can't even do the one in the left ear, even though they've tried a couple times because my eardrum is completely collapsed and stuck together. It's still collapsed. I think it's just it's done. You know. But they put the last time they put the one in my right ear ended up falling out like 2 months later. Like, oh my gosh. And then after that, I had my eardrum rupture, my right one, and I was really deaf then. But now it's like, you know what? I give up.
where's Charlie girl? She's quiet.
She's rage quiet. She's rage quiet over there, y'all.
Charlie girl. What you listening to?
Oh, he wore earplugs. Never want. See, we have headgear and stuff and earplugs when we go shooting. Ooh, 6 foot. Yeah, I know, TJ. I deal with mine all the time. It's a constant battle. Constant battle. But I have that shortest station tube, so it doesn't allow for proper drainage and stuff, and everything just gets stuck and And then the injury to the head when I was little, I guess something. Yeah, yeah. That parody was hilarious last night, wasn't it?
Oh, it was funny. From what I watched of it, though, for some reason, all of a sudden, I felt really, really sick, and then it was bad.
Uh,
Hey, Earth, sweetheart, how you doing?
hey, Earth. She got. I was watching her live today too. Did y'all
Yeah.
see Jane live? Jane went live.
Yes, I was in there for a bit too.
Yeah, real chill live over there. Talked about things that she's gonna do. So, I think you're gonna do mock trials, just something like that, covering cases and stuff.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to. Of course, we gotta always be the judge or the attorney.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, I can argue a side till the cows don't come home. Good old debate team. Debate it. Debate it till you can't anymore. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? I'm right there with you, LTT. I get infections all the time, and every time I go out of state, I come back. I always have that problem. I went to Louisiana. What was it, last week or a week before? Last week. And came back. The allergies and stuff get to you. Oh, TJ's gonna play old Buckeye.
Yeah, you guys got to do another one soon, an updated one. I mean, a lot of it will probably still be the same content because a lot of it hasn't changed. I realize.
Well, you do have some characters. You got
Yeah.
old Boom. You got Boom Boom, and you
Oh,
got
yeah.
Buckeye. More prevalent now. Ray Ray, definitely more prevalent over there, and then Anne. You could do Anne as well. Really, if you think about it, that's kind of all who's been really up on her panel, huh?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Horn Dog, of course. You just pop up there and pop down, and it's kind of sad because they don't really have to say a whole lot. It's going to be a pretty quiet parody, really.
I was gonna, I don't know if I said it, but I was thinking it last night. I was like, well, it was more lively, that their parody is more lively than some of their lives.
She said, Anne is a panel killer, always wants to talk about herself and her cups. Jill's, oh gosh.
Jill's uncircumcised nose.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, some of those full names crack me up.
I know. Oh, that's not a troll name though. That's legit right there. Yeah, Sassy. I know you got. It's a time of year too. Change of seasons. Oh, what's that juicy gossip? What's that juicy gossip? The nose knows. Look, the nose knows some gossip. Yeah, derail it and go on. Mosquito? No, they're not too. Well, I don't know. I'm not even gonna say nothing. They might be bad. I
You
was
would know
down.
if they're bad though, because you outside and smoke. So if they're bad, you would be bitching right now.
Oh yeah, I would. But I mean, they're not. I was down south this last week, down Beaumont area, but I stayed in the hotel, so I don't know if they were real bad. I don't know if they were there or not.
I'll tell you what Shining has a lot of frogs.
Oh, frogs, lizards.
Shut
There
your
was a
mouth.
frog. Look, there was one sitting on the door frame last night. I looked over. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And as he jumped up, grabbed the broom. He's like, "Get up and move." And I said, "If you knocked that thing on me," and sure enough, if I had not got it right,
Mhm.
knocked it right on me. It went right over there. I said, "Oh Lord."
Oh, Jill's uncircumcised nose is in here flip flopping.
Somebody could play generic Adam. His pet bird. Oh, I don't. Are you talking about? Oh yeah, she's doing good. She's doing good from the storm, NJ. Yeah, what's everybody talking about, huh? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
I'm quiet because I keep stopping to read the chat.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about, Sassy Nuts. I mean, see, then again, I probably should have been watching. I'll have to go back and watch. She said somebody would come up on purples, herb ditties. Was it a troll? You must be talking about corn dog. You know, because he always says the same thing.
Cornholio.
Cornholio, Cornholio. Is that? I don't know. I don't know. I know you're not talking about corn dog. I was trying to make a funny. Yeah, you just said they always say the same thing. So that's. I mean, I'm just look, Sassy. I'm not trying to be mean or nothing, but you pretty much just you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Explained everyone over there. You know, saying the same thing. Whispers. No, it wasn't. You're not talking about boom boom, are you? Yeah, I hope not too, just on, because where they're projecting that storm to go is right over where one of my kids is, so not looking too forward to that. His name is Zat. Well, I missed that Chaos One. I missed him. Zat. Did y'all ever see that?
What?
Zat, who used to come up on Perp's channel in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
What about him?
It's a character we got to cover.
Where you been, Charlie girl?
Huh?
So where you been?
What do you mean?
I was talking to you earlier, and you weren't answering.
I fell asleep.
Yeah.
I ain't got no lie to tell y'all. I've been awake since 6:30 this morning.
She said, what?
Are we that bad? Damn it! It just started.
Oh no! Look, I was freezing when I got home. I come in, I put socks on, long pants, long sleeve shirt, and covered up with a blanket. And that was it. I knew better than to do that.
Now you're sleeping.
Yeah, but I'm gonna sit up. Pay attention.
Yeah, you can go sleep if you're that. I mean,
Jill's
way to go.
uncircumcised nose said, "I've been trying to jog, but my nose just keeps on slamming up on my forehead.
Oh my gosh, it's causing migraine.
It's
I'm so
causing me
sorry.
to suffer from migraines."
Oh
Oh,
Lord.
that's sad. Mm-mm-mm.
What was you saying to me, Iris?
I don't remember. That was a minute ago.
Yeah, that was like 20 minutes ago. She asked you something. All we heard was some drool dripping and hitting.
I
Yeah.
think I was just you talking about when you weren't answering me. Oh, I was
Yeah.
just trying to figure out where you were.
Oh, I'm
And you got
sorry.
real silent, but we already figured out. We bored you. I'm sorry.
No, you didn't, honey. I was gone before the live even got started. I was like, oh Lord, this is not good.
Yep, Sassy mentioned Lady Boom threatening people.
Oh. I don't. Yeah, I don't. I'd have to watch it because I don't remember that one. I guess they stopped letting him up on panel, huh? And there's the pink Roberto she had up there for a while. But I did hear Boom and Berto are friends behind,
Mm-hmm.
behind the scenes, which makes sense.
Does that mean Birdo's a furry too?
Do what?
Does that mean Birdo's a furry too?
Well, I guess you
Well,
identify
feather, anyways.
Berto.
I mean, he is
Berto.
claiming to be a bird.
Which the pink Berto would be flamingo, I would assume. You know they got their color from eating shrimp, right?
Yep.
Oh man, look, Iris.
Yes.
Earlier today, y'all just pay attention, guys. When you are texting your husband and you're chatting in the chat, okay? This is where, this is where you probably should really be cautious when you're trying to multitask. I'm just saying, just when you think you're good at it, do something and bring you down. Well, I was texting him because he was like, "Hey, text me what you want from the grocery store," because he was going up to pick up prescriptions and grab a couple things. I said, "Okay." I texted him, and then I thought I was back in chat, and there's conversation we were having, and of course, Jen and I were fighting with the hot dogs, right?
Oh Lord.
So, yeah. So I go and I put shrimp, and then I put the hot dog because we were talking about different, emojis. And then I went and I put, okay, I'm still okay with that, right? I'm still okay with shrimp and a hot dog. Cool. Until I go and I find the waffle, and at the beginning of it, I go and I type twat.
Oh Lord.
And then I hit send, and I see him starting to reply, and I'm like, oh, that's when I realized, oh crap, I'm not in our chat here. I'm messaging that to my husband. And the sad part is he didn't even question it, y'all. He's just like, oh.
He's like, all right, I'll pick up some hot dogs, some waffles, some shrimp, and a side of twat.
He just would type back, love you.
Man, she's sending me some signals.
Yeah, he's like,
She's
get lucky
get
tonight.
busy tonight.
It's like, oh my gosh, no, I did not just do whatever. I was waiting for him. Oh, hey, Rhonda's down there. Rondo.
Yeah, I call her Rhonda because I won't acknowledge her name. She knows it. I don't like her
What
name.
does the fox say? Beep, 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 beep. You know
Yeah.
you love that song.
Ugh.
Oh, she said, for someone who never went on panel, the dude is everywhere now. Who's that, Sassy? Who's she talking about, y'all? You know?
Yeah, he didn't question you on the twats.
Nope, he did not question a thing. And you know what? I'm going to get on him because he didn't even bring me a damn waffle. Oh, pink bow. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what was. He didn't even bring me waffles, man. I'm gonna have to say something to him about that. He got everything else, and then had to call. I mean, he called and made sure what kind of butter, this, that, and the other, and do you want the 8 half sticks or, and then I'm getting ready to go over here and actually called me back to check on what kind of sugar. He's light brown sugar or dark brown sugar. It's on light brown sugar. And he says, okay, cane sugar, okay? I said, yeah, sugar is, should just get sugar, regular sugar. He's like, he didn't want to make sure because he comes home with the wrong stuff. I'd be like, what is this? I guess since that time I told him to get butter and he brought home margarine. I was like, this is not butter. Yeah, it is. No, it's not. It's not the same thing. Pads with wings. Oh yeah, Jane, I've seen that one. Oh really? Where's Pink Bow been hanging out? I know he's hanging out at Tony's for a little while. I don't know where he's been. Like somewhere. Yeah, that's right. Only butter is butter. And you can do homemade butter, and that's good. That's great. You know, put in. I have my little crock I put on the counter. You know, put it in there. But I don't use it for bacon because the fat content is different. Yeah, see, you probably want to FaceTime me too, and then oh my goodness. Ooh, yeah. You know what? Six Up. Look, Six Up said she drove through all the devastation areas. You know, I was just talking about this with my husband earlier. That pictures and TV do not do it justice. It never does. You can drive through it, take a picture with your phone, and show someone, and you're like, it still doesn't do it justice. It does not. No picture or video is equal to being there in person and seeing it right in front of you. It's almost like when you take a picture or you see it on TV, it's almost as if it's filtered, even though it's not. It just can't. To me, for me, anyways, it's just my opinion. Is that you can never fully grasp it until you're right there in the middle of it.
Yeah, you don't get that same emotional effect.
No, and it just doesn't. I don't know. It's just seeing it and being right there is just like whoa. You know, we were part of the hurricane relief when that one hit Louisiana, and that was whoa. I mean, it's just seeing it. You know, yeah. I don't think any pictures will do it justice.
It's not just a ladies' channel, Ryan. There is some men that come in here. Everybody's welcome until you're not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, brown sugar is just molasses and white sugar. I mean, regular sugar.
Whatever. If you want to make that homemade, you go right on ahead. But I'll go ahead and buy it for $1 a bag. I'm good. Or $2. Whatever.
It's good to know to make certain things because when you
In a
realize it's a holiday and you forgot to pick it up at the store,
That's true.
Like
I would do it.
Evaporated milk, stuff like that, because I've had to do it. Brown sugar.
Yeah, I would do it too. I would.
So it's good to know, but it's still cheaper to buy sometimes and easier, more convenient.
Yeah. Yeah, TJ, we had that too. We had a tornado hit, and my husband went and him and my oldest went and helped with the recovery, you know, trying to. One of the ladies we became friends with, and it wasn't in our neighborhood, but it was a neighborhood next to us. And, you know, she was sitting there, oh, it was horrible. Just, you know, she's crying. She had 2 of her grandbabies, and the one grandbaby ended up with a broken leg because she was in the bathtub and she was holding on to them, and the tornado came and ripped their house apart. And the one baby started slipping from her, so all she had left to hold on was the leg.
Oh,
and she was holding on to her baby's, you know, her grandbaby's leg, and but tornado didn't take them, thank goodness. It was just
that's scary.
That's
so scary.
There's still homes that have not been rebuilt from that, and that was years ago. So I guess they just decided not to rebuild or whatever. But then seeing vehicles out in the middle of the field. And the damage that was, and it happened during the day, of course, and there was kids in school, and the school was damaged and everything. It was crazy. Well, I got molasses. I do have molasses in there.
Yeah, I do too.
I do.
And it's not one of those things you use often, so thank goodness it doesn't go bad.
Right?
And I grew up eating molasses cookies. My grandmother always had molasses cookies. And when we were real little, us kids didn't like them. But as you got older, she didn't have a lot of sweets in her house, so you got used to those molasses cookies.
Yeah. Ooh, 20 tornadoes touched down in South Carolina is what the governor guessed. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry to hear that, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm sorry. A lot of us have been through those kind of relationships, so. How many mole asses fit in a jar? Rhonda, that's a good one. Mhm.
Oh, got silent all of a sudden.
Oh my gosh, CJ, that's horrible. Oh, she's in jail. That's good. That's probably where they need to be, huh?
Oh my God, TJ, that's horrific.
I know.
Who's in jail?
He said he just got a domestic relationship and is better now because she's in jail.
Oh.
I'm glad to hear that, Ryan.
Yeah. Yeah, NJ, I saw that too. It's horrible. You know, she was holding on to her babies, trying to keep them safe, you know? That's sad. That's right, 6 up. It'll get better. It will.
I can't even imagine, TJ. That is absolutely devastating. And that was literally just a couple years ago, so that still feels like happened yesterday. And then when you
Mm.
have and hear about more hurricanes and tornadoes and different things like that that are coming through, it re-triggers it.
Yeah. Hey, Truth Seeker, how you doing?
Hey, Truth Seeker. Hi, everybody coming in. I think Charlie Girl went back to sleep.
I think she did too. She's snoozing. That's how you got out of yours too, Rhonda? Oh no, Jay, it's not. Men do too. Tornado Alley, that's not good. Mm.
Mm-mm.
Yep, my ex. I didn't, man, look, I had to leave and go live with my mama for 6 months. That's what I did. Moved out of state and everything. It was great. Did I ever tell you about the time we went to court?
I don't know.
Oh, let me tell you what. I wish look, my mama loved to tell that story. She told me afterwards she was so proud of me, you know, because she was starting to lose her crap, right? Because we go to court. And what I did was I moved back home from Florida to Virginia. And so I moved back home with my mama, my 2 kids, and we ended up getting stuff started there. And my mom worked in the court system. So that was nice, you know. And he ended up coming into my mom's house. My son had gone and unlocked the door, and he walked in and wouldn't leave. And my mom was on the phone. I called her, and she could hear him getting belligerent in her house. And
Oh,
he refused to leave. Well, she works at the courthouse. Come on. And she immediately she told the director, and she went and she called the police, which they called him Peaches. Okay. And he was on patrol in that area. They came over and escorted him out. And then my mom, she came home, another person she worked with, and we went and stayed over at their house. Until my mom got off work because she's like, no, you can't be here alone, blah, 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 whatever. Well, ended up going to court. That's why he was up there in town. And we get in there, and he's trying to convince the judge that he's an upstanding person, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember what it was that was being said, but he's started raising his voice and yelling in the courtroom and banging the table. Yeah. And the bailiff, who is female, walks over to him, puts her hand on her gun, like, she's, I don't know, she's prepared to do something like that, put her on her hips, whatever. And my mom said, I would have loved to have seen her take him down. And so, my mom was like, I remember she had spoke up and she was like, Your Honor, you see how he is? Like she said, and I just put my hand on her and I was like, just stop, calm down. And I just, spoke up to the judge and, told him, Your Honor, if you can see this is how he is in a courtroom, imagine how, how he is outside of a courtroom without police officers around.
Yeah.
And, and I just stood strong and I told my case and I won. Like hands down. The judge is like, and the judge had to tell him to calm down. So, it has a way of working out where it's like he showed his ass right there in court.
What a dumbass.
I know, he wasn't so smug then.
I guess that was a blessing for you, though. I didn't want to interrupt you before, but can you pin Six Up's message? He dropped the numbers for domestic.
Thank you, Six Up. She's got them numbers too.
Yeah.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, you just got to get out and stay out. Because I ended up doing the same back and forth with him, because I thought he was going to change, as he said, and I was young. And I was really caught up on not having my kids come from a divorced family,
Yeah.
I didn't want that for my kids and da 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 da, Well, I had to get over that real quick. And it was really hard after I did finally leave and stayed gone. I remember taking them to the park and seeing all the dads there play with their kids, and I just sat there and I cried.
Oh.
Yeah, Rondo. I know. We find out, huh? Mine finally found out when I stood up to him and he was shocked. It took a while, but I finally did. When was the last time he ever laid his hands on me?
Unfortunately, for an example, like Ryan, sometimes if you're male, if you stand up for yourself, they automatically assume that you're the accuser. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not the victim. It's kind of biased that way. I mean, society's getting different, but you hear a lot of horror stories like that.
Ooh.
Good
She said
for
she
you,
didn't up. She beat the heck out of him. Ooh, you go. Look. Yeah, they find out sometimes, Yeah, I knew, he used to try and do things. He would come real close to doing it, and if somebody was around, he wouldn't do it. And then he started losing that, and he started doing it in public too. I said, "Oh Lord."
Mm-hmm.
He woke up in jail not knowing what the heck. Well, sorry you had to go through that, but you do have to learn to stand up for yourself. I'm not who I was then, y'all. Not even close. I used to be real quiet and didn't think I had a voice, didn't think I was deserving to have that voice. That somehow I always did something wrong to deserve it. The whole 9 yards, right? Yeah, it took a bad turn. I'm sorry, Ryan. Yeah, it's, but I guess once you change once I changed my train of thought there. Yeah. But for a little while I went extreme. Anybody else do that? Go extreme? Like, no, you're not going to talk to me like that. It's like, whoa, 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 simmer down, pork chop. It wasn't too bad, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know NJ Robbins. She always got the numbers, doesn't she? She's on it. Boom. She's got them right there for you. Yeah, nobody should have to go through it, but sadly enough, that's why we have to have the police, And laws are a lot different now.
Oh, I'm sure that was. Yeah. He said, to get a protection, I was never not afraid of her, but telling my guy friends that was embarrassing. Yeah.
Look, I'll say this too. What I mean, I'm not a guy, so I can only imagine that part, But it was embarrassing. It's to me, I was embarrassed to admit that what he was doing was abusive. That I don't know. And in my mind, it was just kind of like I said, like I deserved it. I shouldn't have done this. Which it didn't matter which way I turned, it was coming. Didn't matter what I did, it was coming. And it was embarrassing, humiliating to tell anybody. And my friends that were close to me knew everything that was going on. He made daggone sure. He didn't hesitate twice to do something in front of them. Yeah, and Breeze does change your brain, I think. Yeah, it surely does. Yeah, what does exactly? I know it just I held on too that one day this will be all in the past and we will one day maybe look back and chuckle about it. But man, it was really rough, but we made it through. Phew, that wasn't going to happen. He still tortured me years after we'd been divorced and I was already remarried.
Iris, can you hold this down for a second?
Yeah, of course. Uh-oh, you're all in trouble now. I'm here. And it's awkward when you're up here by yourself and you don't have anybody to talk to. Absolutely not here looking for love, but for support. You'll get support here, honey. It's if anybody needs to talk, we're obviously here to talk to them, but it's not always about domestic. A lot of times we're chit-chatting and different things. It could be all different kind of things. The one that got arrested said he did it because he lowered my eye color when I cried. What? He lowered. I didn't understand that. Maybe I read it wrong. There's never an excuse, though.
No excuse. Sorry about that. My son called because my grandson has Papa's phone and was calling his uncle repeatedly. He's like, hey, Mom, I think he's got the phone. How did he know it was him? I don't know.
Yeah, so because my granddaughter has the app where she can call just family. It's just for kids. You have to get it approved. Well, the parents have to invite whatever the family members. So just a couple of us, and she calls us nonstop. And
Yeah.
she calls her parents at work, and I'm like, you guys, that was a big mistake giving that to your kid.
Well, my granddaughter has me on her tablet and she'll call. Yeah.
TJ Shirk said, you become trauma bonded to your abuser. This is why it takes most victims 7 times to succeed in breaking away from their abusers. There is help and you're never alone. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Six said, Ryan, keep working on you and loving yourself. The rest will fall into place.
Yeah. And whatever they said, it's not true.
And she said, "You're important and valuable." Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But, you know, my ex, he was really good at that. Making you feel like you were nothing, you know? After I had my kids, he used to tell me how fat I was.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, I put on some weight, but I wasn't that big, you know? But, I mean,
Yeah, but that's their way of controlling and belittling, you know?
oh, yeah, he loved doing that. Being snarky, and I was so stupid and illiterate and like, whatever. Okay. He used to do all kinds of stuff. I mean, oh my gosh. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. No, no, the abusers are they're never right.
No.
They want you to think they are, but they're not. You know, my ex was a piece of work. Like I said, he was still years later. He was, you know, still trying to. And it was hard because my husband didn't understand. I remember when my son was, I was pregnant with him, and you know, his birthday's April 1st, the day after mine, and I was in. Now, mind you, this was baby number 3 and a miscarriage. So I had a miscarriage and baby number 3 with my present husband. And he had called on my birthday, and I was down, you know, kneeling down, giving the babies a bath before going to the hospital. Okay, so I was kind of like, "Don't mess with me."
Yeah.
And so he's like, "Oh, he wants to talk to you." I said, "No, I don't want to talk to him." I said, "I'm busy." And he's like, "No, he just wants to talk to you." And I was like, "He has nothing to say to me. He can talk to the 2 oldest. Leave me alone." And it kind of caused a disagreement between my husband and I. And well, I told him, I said, the only reason he's calling is to tell me happy birthday, and that's the last thing I want to hear right now.
Mm.
And he's just like, well, you just want to talk about the kid. There's nothing to say. You talk to them, and they're old enough to understand. You're good. You know, I
Yep.
don't. If it's one day I don't need to talk to him, it's on my birthday. Damn it. Because I do not care. I don't want to hear from him calling me on my birthday. I don't think so. There you go. Yeah, it does, and it definitely plays with your mind. That's right,
Sure
TJ. That's
does.
got it.
And
And it's
TJ
hard.
said, Ryan,
I'm sorry.
oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
She said, TJ said, Ryan, keep looking in the mirror each day and say, I am worth it. I got this. Just do one day at a time. And that it sounds silly when people say, oh, just look in the mirror and say that. It's very effective. And you have to keep saying it and look yourself in your own eyes in the mirror. And it will feel weird and awkward at first. But I promise you, the more you say it, you will eventually believe what you say. Talking to yourself is very uncomfortable, but it works.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, Rhonda. Bruises heal, but the words replay over and over for years to come. And rebuilding yourself and figure out who you are again after you got knocked down, that takes time
Yeah.
and a lot of work. And easier said than done.
Yeah. And I know one time I was going to this therapy group my mom wanted me to do. And this was before he ever laid hands on me, right? He had not actually punched me, right? Like he had choked me, he had pulled a gun out, he'd done all these other things, slamming against the wall, but he'd not actually like balled his fist up and hit me. It did come, but up until that point, he had not actually done it. And that was my train of thought. Was I told the lady, I was like, but he's never actually hit me. She just looked at me and she goes, so you think it's not abusive? But in my mind, it was he hadn't thrown a punch.
Yeah, so
You
you
know,
convince yourself.
yeah, that it's not that bad. It's not that serious. Hey,
And that was
Dictum.
probably his own reasoning in his own mind too. Well, I'm not that bad because I didn't do this.
Yeah. Well, he still lies about it, so it's what it is, you
Of
know.
course.
I never hit you. What are you talking about? There's witnesses.
Yeah.
Where'd that bird come from? You know. And yeah, there's a lot of things, and you think about it, you're like, ooh wee. Yeah, punch is only the next step. That's right. It's sad too, but it usually gets there. And they always say that it will. And it does. You know, like my mom said, well, if he's doing it to you, he will eventually do it to the kids.
Yeah.
Well,
That's true.
and they could be mean to dogs. My mom swears up and down he did that to the dog Roscoe.
Oh,
Oh, look.
did
Yeah,
he? Well, it's an indication that he might have.
yeah, it might have. My mom swears she's like, he did it. I know he did. You know, and she didn't like him. She
Yeah.
could not stand him. You know, she's always like, if I could reach to the phone, I would choke him with my bare hands. She'd always say. You know, she was serious and she'd say her bare hands. It was like, oh. No, your membership is down there, isn't it?
It's on you, Dictum. I see your membership.
Mm-hmm.
I see it. It might be a YouTube glitch if you don't see it.
20 years in prison. Oh my goodness. Woo wee. Say bye bye. Sad thing is, if mine got in 20 years, he would have been out by now. That's how long ago it was. It was a long time ago, y'all, but it doesn't seem like it was that long ago sometimes.
You ever tell yourself, oh, this happened just a few years ago, and you sit and think about it, like, oh, damn, that was 20 years ago. And it feels like it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah. It's 25, 30 years now. Yep. Oh, well, you're green on my screen, Dictum.
Yeah, I can see you green.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yours is out too, Rhonda. Well, just stay clear of them. Yeah, you're going through it the same time I was. Look at you. 92, 93, 94, 95. So on.
Last week, hers arrest, so that's still new and fresh.
Oh, yeah, it's still real new.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard when you just first start going through it.
I hope your sons are okay too because they witnessed it, you know. And even if children don't say anything, inside they could be suffering because I know I did when I was a child.
Oh yeah, I know my my kids definitely
Yeah.
didn't look. You know, my son, he's the oldest, and then my daughter. And when loud noises happened at night, my daughter would lay there, throw the cover over her head, and cry,
Yeah.
like paralyzed. You know, and then my son would just jump up and be right next to me. You know, and they were young. They were so young,
Yeah.
and you know that's a horrible feeling as a mom. That's what it what it got to.
I remember when I was 5, and my father was really abusive to my mother at the time, and she was still with him. And I didn't understand this because I'm 5. So my mother said, because she had chest pain, she was sick, she had chest pain. She said, call your aunt because it feels like I got stabbed in the chest with a screwdriver. Okay. So I'm repeating this to my aunt because my mother's in too much pain to talk. Well, in my little kid's brain, I literally thought my father stabbed her with a screwdriver. My father wasn't even home, mind you. Because my father was so abusive, I just assumed my father did something to my mother. And it was just because she was sick. But as a little kid, if you witness abuse all the time, that's automatically where my brain went to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, at your mom's till Monday, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry your children had to witness that.
Yeah. Hopefully they're good and safe now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's behind bars, so it's good. Yeah, children do need it. They're
Yes,
gonna
no,
need it.
absolutely.
Mine were real little, and they were affected by it.
Yeah, and
It
they do
affects.
have a lot of programs out there. I don't know where you're from, but I know in my area they do have programs out there for children that won't cost any money. That'll help with counseling and get advocates and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is kind of oddly specific, isn't it, Dictum?
Yeah, it is. That's what she said. And that sticks in my head. I was 5. I remember because I was in kindergarten. I remember where it was, where she was laying, everything.
Mm. Yeah, that's. Mm. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome in, Ryan.
Have a good night, Ryan.
Yeah. Good night. And just keep your chin up. Keep going. You're worth it, honey. Oh yeah, kids act out when they don't understand. That is for sure. I know my oldest. He did. I mean, they actually handled it really well. Except for you see their fear response. Like at night, if there was loud commotion or something, it was that reaction was triggered. Um, and the worst thing that he did, and he was little. He was like I think 4. We were sitting at my mom's, and my daughter had said something. She was 2.5, and he goes, "Don't be a bitch." He called her a bitch, and my mom, woo, she laid into him because she knew exactly where he heard that from, and we had to educate him on why you don't do that. That's not okay. But he was just imitating what he had heard and said, And so, of course, the next thing was, yeah, make sure he's not going to start throwing punches or anything. Thank goodness he never did, but that was the one thing he did repeat that he should not have.
Mm-hmm.
And I really do think with all my heart, I think that's why he doesn't drink.
Yep, probably.
And
Yep.
he's 31 and never touched a drop of alcohol. He's always a designated driver. It's literally it like makes him sick. He won't do it.
Mm.
And I know my ex was. I always would say, if you could just leave the alcohol alone. And they had pointed out to me that's a smokescreen. Absolutely, because let me tell you what, when he was quote unquote sober, he was worse than when he was drunk.
Really? Oh,
Yes,
wow.
yeah. Drunk, he would drink so much he would pass out. I was like, whew, thank goodness. Um, but yeah, he was worse when he wasn't drunk off his ass drinking. So, and all right, I said drinking's a smoke screen. So if you're abusive, you're going to be abusive, no
Mm-hmm.
matter if you're gated or not. And he definitely was. So
Mm.
yeah, it's right. It'll be okay. It will definitely be okay. It ends up And that was one thing once I finally left him, that was one thing I always held on to, is that I always knew I was going to be okay. And I listened to a police officer one time, um, claiming that the reason women stay is because of financial reasons and the
Mm-hmm.
fear, blah. And I was like, no, it's not. I'm telling you, it's not. Not for everyone. Some
Yeah.
people that may be the fear. For me, it was not. I never worried about that. I thought, I'll go out and work. I'll do what I got to do. I'm not worried about the money aspect. My hang up was I don't want my kids to come from divorce. I don't want to do that. I didn't get married just to get divorced, blah, 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 blah. You know? So money never played a role in it for me. And I always knew once I finally left him, I was going to be okay. Because my mom told me that all the time.
Yeah.
She says, you land on your feet. You always do. You're a fighter. You're not, that's just, I'm not going to let you get me down. And now I'm extremely determined with that. And it's like, I can start over with nothing. I've done it before. It's not a big deal. Does it hurt like hell? Yeah. Is it hard? Yeah. But are you going to be okay? Heck
Yeah.
yeah. I'm like, I'd be happier living in a cardboard box. Like,
Yeah.
so it's nice to be on the other side of it. I do know for me, it was like spinning in circles. Anybody else get like that? Or it was just chaos in your head, just constantly spinning around in a circle, trying to figure out which way to go, what to do next. Anxiety to the fullest.
Mm.
Yeah. Once I decided what to do, though, I was good to go. I did it, and I went full stream ahead.
I'm gonna have to get down in a couple minutes.
Okay.
A couple minutes.
All right. Well, it's almost 11 o'clock here, 12 o'clock your time.
Yeah.
Dang, we've been on that long? What the heck?
Yeah, a little over an hour, but it feels like it just started.
Oh,
I think
yeah, 'cause it
Charles
started.
went back to sleep.
Oh, she did. She's snoozing. She ate dinner. She gone.
We
Yeah,
had
she
the
had a lot.
laziest dinner tonight. It was simple. We had hot dogs, beans, and French fries.
Oh, there you go. That's a good
Nice,
dinner
easy
right
meal.
there.
Yeah, Amy's birthday is in like 2 days, and she
Ooh.
wants tacos for dinner. So we're gonna be
Uh,
making tacos. Only thing that sucks is standing there frying every damn shell.
mm. Well, you're making them homemade, huh?
Yeah, yeah. I've never bought taco shells before. Well, corn tortillas and then we fried them, but I'm telling y'all,
Well,
if you ever have tacos, don't cheat and buy those taco shells. That's just a big shaped tortilla taco. I'm telling you, fry them, and you don't even know how good a taco tastes unless you have a fried tortilla.
yeah, they're good and all, but I'm sorry, Iris. I'm still going to cheat. My kids eat too many
Yeah.
tacos.
And my husband's family has a tradition if anybody's pregnant and if you want to go into labor, you have to invite the whole entire family over and make tacos that night. And it helps you go into labor. And when you invite the whole family over, nobody eats one or two or three tacos, because they're little and they're yummy. So you're standing there for hours just frying and frying and frying. And then you got to go for a walk. And usually within a day or two, you're in labor. But yeah, that's my husband's family. Go in labor, you got
So,
to invite the whole family over and make tacos.
wait a second. So the pregnant woman has to make the tacos?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell no. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. I'm not doing that. Sorry. Mm-mm. I know my oldest two were both 4 days late.
Yeah.
4 days late. My friend, she still laughs about it. Mind you, my daughter just turned 30. We ended up, she made shepherd's pie. And,
Yum.
oh, yeah, it was so good. And so she made shepherd's pie. That was the meal that I had. And then we went driving down. Back then, because we lived in Jacksonville, Timuquana Boulevard was real bumpy. So let's go to Walmart. Let's go for a ride, right? So she goes to all the bumps. Well, the next morning I had her.
Oh, that's
So
funny.
yeah. So I said, go down a bumpy road.
Yeah. My cousin and I,
Yeah.
when we were pregnant and we were overdoing stuff, we would try to do squats, and if people come in, they're like, "What the hell are you doing? We're trying to make the baby drop."
Yeah. Lots of walking, lots of walking.
Yeah.
Squatting and walk, squat and walk. Yeah. They'll come when they're ready. I tell you. Mm. The homemade recipes for mayo, ketchup, and mustard. Mayo's super easy.
I know mayo's easy. You make it a lot.
And it's so good too. It
I
is
don't know
good.
about mustard though.
I don't know about mustard, but the mayo's so easy to do. You got that little emulsifier, boom, you can do it. And it just takes just a little bit of time. Eggs and oil, a little bit of mustard. I put a little salt and pepper in there. It's good.
Everybody always talks about Duke's mayo. I've never had it before, ever.
Oh, really? They don't have it there?
I don't. No, and not that I've ever seen. You have like Hellman's
Hmm.
or Cane's.
Probably have to get you some.
Yeah,
Stars,
everybody
you
talks
ever?
about Duke's mayo. If you make potato salad, gotta use Duke's mayo.
It is good. It is good. I'm telling you that homemade mayo, it's good. You just don't, you know.
I'm gonna have to look that up, Robin. Mustard and how to make it.
Look, man, I do good just doing the jams and preserves and Nutella, mayo. I'm okay with that. I do need to get some apples and make some more apple butter though, because we're out of apple butter.
I have a friend that makes some dandelion jelly.
Mm. Well, the other day, um, my husband goes, "Is there any jelly in the refrigerator?" And I was like, "No." He goes, "Oh, great, we're out." And he goes to store and gets some. I said, "No, we're not out." He's like, "What do we're not. There's none in the fridge." I said, "The homemade strawberry preserves." I said, "Look, here they are." He didn't realize they were in the pantry, I guess. I was like, "There you go." He's like, "Oh, this is good too." Yeah, I know.
This is the time of year I love going to like different farmers markets and stuff and getting all their flavored jellies. They're the best.
Yeah. Well, I love to make them though. I do love making them.
I don't know how. I've never done it. I heard it's easy. I just haven't done it.
Super easy. Super easy. You just gotta, have the time. Now, you could just do a small batch. Like I could do a small batch and just do a couple of jars, which would go boom like that. But I always do these big, huge batches and try and jar up a lot because, one jar you open up, it's one jar and it's gone. One of the 16-ounce jars or whatever it is, boom, it's gone. Like my kids can go through jelly like nothing. By the time everybody has a sandwich or has it on toast or whatever, it doesn't go very far. So we don't have a thing of jelly that just sits in the fridge for weeks on end.
See, my family's weird though because I buy all those jellies I told you, but I'm the only one that eats them. My family doesn't because they're used to the store bought. They're weird. My
Yeah.
family is a little picky, and that sucks for me because I'm not. I love everything.
I have done vegetables, but my issue is because kids eat. I mean, y'all know when you cook for a lot of kids, I had to open up, 2 or 3 jars of them just for one meal. So it's just easier for me to do a lot of preserves and get them backstocked and stuff. Those
Yeah.
a little bit easier than
You know who
doing the
does a lot
vegetables.
of canning, Jane, is Fancy Lamb.
Mm-hmm.
And Jen has done some too.
Yeah, she cans meats and stuff too. Now, I could probably start doing that once the kids get older, and more move out. It'd be easier, but my kids can throw down some food, so it's like by the time you can it, they're opening it up anyways. So why bother canning it? They don't like brewed sweet tea. Oh, Rhonda, listen.
Tell you,
I
my
just
family's picky.
I just made sweet tea today because
Did
it's the
you?
week. Hmm.
You know what about I like about making sweet tea because nobody in my house will drink it. I'm the only one that gets it, so it'll last.
Yeah. Well, we got a few of them that drink it, but my husband only drinks it on the days he doesn't have to work the next day. So it's like, here's some tea for you.
And the
Because
thing
it
is, I
keeps,
don't make it as often as I want it because it has a lot of sugar because I like it sweet and I'm diabetic, so shouldn't be drinking that much of it.
yeah. Oh yeah, whipped cream and ice cream. Oh yeah, J. Robin. I like to make homemade butter too. hmm Yeah. How do you kids not like sweet tea?
They don't. My husband doesn't. My kids don't. I don't. They don't. My family's not right.
Well, have they like had legit sweet tea? I mean,
Yeah, they don't like it.
you don't like it?
Nope. They like it. My family is addicted to tea in a can. They drink it
Ah,
all day. Yeah.
gross. I'm
hmm
sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, everybody has their own preference, but no, that's not tea.
Yeah, that's
That's
what they drink.
no.
Which I
Mm,
don't mind it, but I don't think I've had it in like a couple of years. Because my weakness is coffee. So I drink coffee, water, sometimes a soda. Like I know I've been online here and a couple times you guys see me drink a bottle of soda. It was the same 20-ounce bottle for a few days. Like I don't drink that much soda.
yeah. Yeah, I don't like the. I don't know. No, don't. I can't. I don't like Lipton brewed tea in the bottle or can. It's just. And don't even throw that powdered stuff my way. Oh no. I grew up. We did homemade tea. Brewed it, and we'd have the family gatherings. We'd have to brew more. Well, a couple pitchers was never enough. Everybody
I
drank
never
sweet.
had sweet tea though until I moved south. I did not know
Yeah.
what it was. And I found out real quick that how popular it was. And I'm like, how's it popular? Like I never heard of it. But once I had it,
Yeah. Yeah, Sassy Mouse. I don't know how long it'll last because it usually goes pretty fast, but it'll last a little while as long as you keep it in the fridge, keep it cold. Because the sugar in tea, you can't leave it out on the counter. The sugar will make it go rancid. So you always got to keep it in your fridge. Oh yeah, we do sun tea too. Yep, sun tea's good.
sun tea is good. My stepmother used to make it all the time.
Yeah, we always did that in the summertime. Had that out there sitting there, and a raccoon came and got it, knocked it over, and broke it. Little booger.
Sassy, you can throw your tea bags in the freezer like you can coffee, so it'll stay fresh longer.
No, I think she's talking about her
Oh,
iced
the
tea. That
fresh tea. Oh, I don't
4
think it
days.
lasted that long. My house. It should last longer than that, though, right?
Yeah. I mean, why? Huh?
I don't know. It's never lasted that long in my house.
Yeah, that's
Well,
what I
even
don't.
if I'm the only one drinking it.
I don't know. I've never had. You never had sweet NJ Robin. That's right. She's never had sweet tea. Poor thing.
Oh my gosh, you don't know what you're missing.
If you can see through the tea, it's not really tea.
Yeah.
Um, it's got to be dark. Mm, yep.
You know what else is missing up north? Taco
Hmm.
Casa.
I don't know. I feel bad. I feel bad for you. I do. That is, that's right. Just dirty water. It's always bad when you go to a restaurant and order tea and they bring you some yellow stuff. It's like, what the heck is this?
Yeah, see, that's what my family likes is a canned powder tea.
No, that's oof. No, 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 no. Oh my goodness, I can't do it. No.
I know you
Oh,
guys sell them now in the South, but when I was a kid and I moved south, up here in New England, bagels are really popular. Cream cheese and bagels, they're everywhere. But when I moved down there, they told me that they don't sell bagels down there. I was like, what? And yeah, they didn't sell bagels down there. We went to find one in a store once and we were excited and bought them because they didn't sell bagels. I know they do now, but at the time when I moved south, it's funny how things up north is different than some of the things down south when it comes to food. Like up here, like down there, they sell grits and different things. It's rare that you heard anybody unless they're old school that ate them up north,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
No,
it's
Rhonda, that's why you just make it yourself. You can't find good sausage, gravy, and biscuits up here either. Well, I grew up eating it, so our family always had it because it was a cheap meal that went a long way. Same thing with shits on the shingle.
yeah. Shit on a shingle's good too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rhonda.
Mm,
See, it's time for us to make sausage, biscuits, and gravy.
some homemade biscuits and
Yeah,
gravy.
my mom and my aunt buy it from the can. From the can. I'm like, it's so easy to make. Why would you guys buy it from the can?
What does the fox say? That's Rhonda. Sorry,
Yeah, that's
Pomeranian.
Rhonda. I don't like her name, so I don't call her by it. I don't like the what does a fox say? So I call her Rhonda.
Does the fox say? Dee, 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 dee.
Her real name is Rhonda. And she's coming over to my house tomorrow. She might have
Oh,
to help me make some jewelry. I put it to work
ooh.
when she comes over. I hate beading because I don't I'm weird. There's certain things I don't like doing. To me, it's monotonous. Sticking little beads
Oh,
on things. I don't have patience, so I set it up for her, and she beads it for me.
she does it for you, huh?
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah,
cheating over there, huh?
yeah. Or here we cut 20 something lengths or 30 something lengths of this wire this size. When I'm making mass trees.
Oh yeah.
So that's the reason why you want me there. No, I just thought about it because I'm going vetting next weekend, and I was thinking it was in a couple weeks, and I have made nothing.
Oh yeah. You got one next weekend?
Bacon gravy instead of sausage gravy. What?
Mm,
I know you do, Rhonda.
that's good.
That sounds good.
No, I enjoy it too, Rhonda. Don't let her make you feel bad.
I have to. Oh, that reminds me. I want to buy some of the earrings off of you because one of the pairs you got me, the beads started coming off. I'll show you which ones. So, and I know you had other pretty ones they already made. So, hold on.
Or I could just remake them. Those
I
those
love that.
ones. Oh
Yeah,
no.
not this, but the other pair, like the beads. I didn't notice I was wearing them, and a couple of those things came off.
Oh no.
Beads.
I'll get some stronger thread. Those are the first ones, so I'll get some stronger thread to use.
I
That's
love
probably
them.
what it
Yeah.
Hey, you got those for free, so don't complain. They were my
I
prototypes.
said I want to buy some off of you,
Those were
them.
prototypes. I'll get it.
And they're
Mine are
beautiful.
fine. Mine are fine. Look, I almost forgot about that pair too. But I got
Yeah, she likes chip beef and gravy and the hamburger gravy with mashed potatoes. Yeah. Well, I grew up with the chick. Well, we call it shit on the shingle, but we grew up with it on toast. We used to make jokes like rich people use mashed potatoes. So I don't know. We say silly things like that.
Dang. Yeah, I'll make some more with some different thread. Those were the first ones I made, so kind of trying it
Well, it
out.
didn't. Well, it didn't help because I took them off after an event one time, and I put them in the center console of my car. They were there
Oh,
for a long time, and then I took them out. So they might have snagged on something and just leave them there. That was my own fault. I don't take
okay.
very good care of my stuff.
Oh, well, that's okay. I'll get some extra strong threading then. So this was for Iris. It's got to be nice and strong. No.
I have a thing in my car when I finish an event or have a long day. I like taking everything off. So, and I usually drive barefoot. Ask Rhonda. I have a habit leaving my shoes places. Rhonda knows. She'll like, Iris, you got your shoes? Because I'll leave and drive home barefoot and forget my shoes because I don't like shoes. So, anyways, I have a collection of shoes in there, a collection of jackets. I've left bras in there because you're hot vending all day when you get in a car and you got a long drive home. You want to be comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the jewelry comes off. Everything comes off in my car. I was so embarrassed one time. The next day, my husband's cousin and her boyfriend asked to borrow the car. And I was like, yeah, go ahead. And they called me up, Iris, why do you have a bra in your car?
Oops.
It's like, oops.
Ron has to grab your shoes for you, woman.
Yeah.
You think you'd realize, hey, I had shoes on when I got here.
Nope, because I go barefoot a lot. So
Even when you go somewhere?
yeah. Well, if I go to,
Well, hell,
if I
you tried.
bend, so listen, if
Look,
I bend or if I go to church or whatever, I take my shoes off. So, I used to go to work and take my shoes off if I was working in the place. If it was, if I didn't have to walk around, I paint with no shoes on. I like, I'm weird. I do not like shoes. So yeah,
well,
I do. I have a habit of leaving them everywhere.
you did try to leave the house with no pants on.
A couple
Here.
times. Did I do it at your house? Oh my God.
And It's like, oh no. Get your pants on.
My husband went to a fire call once in his underwear. Yep.
Oh.
Not thinking this is when he was a volunteer. And it was the middle of the night, so he ran out the door real quick and only had his boxers on. So yeah, he ended up having to put his bunker gear and everything on and go into a burning building with just his undies on.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Undies only. Undies only. Mm. Well, if you're in a hurry, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Hi, Chargy Pips Expose. I have to smoke a ton of greenery and eat wiener gravy if ever, but you never know, right?
Right? It could be. Oh, ketchup. I know. I just don't understand the whole ketchup thing. Like, but I have heard people doing that. They ketchup on there like it's spaghetti sauce.
Well, we would put ketchup on our mac and cheese if it was left over. So if we end up macaroni and cheese leftover isn't really that good. So if we had it left over, then we would heat it up and put ketchup in it. I know it sounds weird, but
Well, I made that mac and cheese stuff tonight, and my little man wanted to put ketchup on it. My daughter looked at me and said, "This is not the kind you put ketchup on." What?
ketchup only goes on scrambled eggs, right, Rhonda?
And French fries.
And it's hard to find a chip beef nowadays. It's really hard. And that's too bad because I love it. And I used to like making it for my kids when they're little because a little bit goes a long way. You can really make it stretch.
Yeah. Yeah, sassy. I don't know. I don't do ketchup with spaghetti sauce, but that's just me.
No, I haven't either. I never had goulash with ketchup.
Mm-hmm. Honey mustard. No, actually, our big thing for fries now is Chick-fil-A sauce. We go through that Chick-fil-A sauce. I need to get stock in that stuff.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It just, they go through it so fast. They all want it on their fries. Grandbabies, everybody.
You're
Like,
right,
really?
Robin. Homemade mac and cheese does taste better the next day. Same thing with anything that has sauce, like spaghetti sauce, tastes better the next day. Chili always tastes better the next day.
Beans. Oh, yeah. Big old pot of
Yeah.
beans.
Oh
The
yeah.
next day. Nice and thick. Yep.
Ooh, garlic mayo with fries. Oh, that sounds
Mhm.
scrumptious.
Yeah. A friend of mine is the one who taught me that mayo trick on fries. I tell you what, it is good. It's real good.
Yeah, see, Rhonda, when we were kids, any parties that we went to always had for your whatever it was, the dip was always mayo, mustard, and ketchup mixed together as a
Mm.
dip. Maybe that was a northern thing. So I never heard about it down south.
No, we just mix ketchup and mayo, though. My kids do like to do that.
You don't add mustard to it? Ketchup, mayo, mustard. Used to be like a
No.
vegetable dip. That's what they used it for.
Mm.
We always end up talking about food. The discussion always ends up about food every time.
It does. It does. I don't know. Yeah, that mac and cheese I made tonight. Well, I used shells and put the cheddar soup in it, and sharp cheddar cheese and Parmesan cheese, and
That sounds good.
milk in it, and then put the Parmesan breadcrumbs on top. Made it fancy. Made it different this time, but
Indica. She said, I don't like fries. What?
mm.
I had the spicy fries today.
Oh
And
yeah,
sweet potato fries I like. Mm-mm-mm.
fries and gravy. Yeah, that's a Canadian thing.
Yeah, what's it called? Is that the one called poontang or something?
Yeah, beans and cornbread. Yep. My kids like the corn fritters though. They love it when I make the corn fritters. They can. Oh my gosh. Make a mountain of those things, and the kids just eat it all, eat them up.
Oh, I love corn fritters. Do you have a recipe? I haven't been able to find a good recipe.
Poutine. That's what it's
Poutine. What did I
called.
call it? Pudding or something?
I don't know, but it's okay. It's okay. We know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know up in Canada they do it a lot with the.
Hey, gosh dang bee.
Eats all that at the same time.
Yeah. That name stuck out. And El Chupacabra?
Yeah, dip, no chip. Yeah, we do dips and chip too. That's a staple in our house is salsa and tortilla chips. Like you will hardly ever come here and not find salsa and tortilla chips in the house. Kids like to have it as a snack. Any point in time. you know.
I think so, Indica. She said, I'm the only one here that doesn't like fries. It's not like one of those things like, oh my gosh, I want some fries. It's just a filler, and my family likes it. Now, homemade fries, that's amazing.
They're good too. Yeah. But not all fries are created equal.
That's true.
Like some of the worst one, look, you ever had okay, you know how Walmart has their deli? Or well, let's just say any deli. The grocery stores have the deli, whatever. You can go get their wedge fries,
Mm.
the potato wedges.
We don't have a super Walmart here.
Well, they got them at the grocery store delis too and stuff. My kids love them, but I can't stand them. And I love potatoes, but I don't like those. I do not like the
Really?
wedges. Yep, I haven't ever found one that I thought was good. I was like,
Wait,
I
wait,
like
wait. Sassy, what the hell is fried flour shells for salsa?
probably, corn, tortilla shells, the white tortilla shells, the flour
Okay.
instead of
I
corn.
had pasta shells in my brain. That's where my head went.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The flour tortillas, and you fry them up, make your own tortilla chips.
Oh, you use floured ones? No, you're supposed to use corn. Fried the corn ones to make tortilla chips.
You don't like the flour ones?
I never had them fried before.
What? Oh my gosh. Okay.
You just wait. So you take the flour tortillas. Of course, we always have that in the house. Flour and corn has to be in the house at all times. So you take the flour ones and you take the flour ones, cut them up, and fry them like you would a chip.
Mm-hmm.
Really? We'll
Mm,
make scrambled eggs with flour corn tortillas, fry them up a little bit, and break them up in pieces. Instead of using silverware, you use the pieces of the corn tortilla to eat your egg.
mm. No, I like the flour. I'm a sucker for the flour tortillas.
All right, I'm gonna
I,
have to try it.
yeah, they're good. Well, the Taco Casa Delights, the dessert ones that we got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are flour tortillas. I could be wrong, but I swear those are flour.
Now I'm gonna have to try it.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, NJ, that's usually how we make it too. Um, make the homemade mac and cheese. But I did a little something different tonight just to see how it would go.
I make homemade mac and cheese often.
Yeah, we do that and mashed potato. I love homemade mashed potatoes, y'all.
Same.
Mm.
Oh, we just had them the other night when I made the country fried steak. Oh, it came out so yummy.
Yeah, and twice baked potatoes. Oh, those are good too.
I love twice baked potatoes. Oh.
We love to do that at Christmas time. Sometimes Thanksgiving. I make the big, huge. You know those big, huge sheets that I make with the Texas sheet cake in. You know the big ones.
Yeah.
We have both of those filled up, and then a few others, smaller pans. And we just cook a bunch of them up because
Now
there's
when I
you.
get off, yeah, thanks. Y'all, it's everybody's fault. When I get off of here, I'm gonna have to go dipping through my cabinets and my refrigerator to find something to snack on. Making me hungry. Talk about this yummy food.
Mm-hmm. Ah, food is good. Food is good.
Oh,
Homemade
Sassy
tacos.
says she
Oh, yeah.
makes the best homemade tacos. Now I'm coming to your house.
Mm-hmm.
We eat taco salad a lot here because it's quick and simple.
Yeah, I don't know either. Tragedy. I don't know. She said confused about the egg instead of gravy thing. I don't know.
I
Only a
cannot
kid.
stand chicken nuggets.
Hey, there's that one brand I'm telling you you'd like them.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember you telling me. What did you say you got it?
It was at Walmart, but I haven't seen them there lately. My
Oh,
daughter
okay.
said she didn't think that they make them anymore or carry them anymore.
I don't
I'm
mind
gonna have,
chicken strips if it's real
well,
chicken.
that's what this is like. There's chunks of chicken breast made, like a nugget. Only it's more like Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets, where it's actual chicken. They're so good.
Ooh,
It's got
okay.
that minced up. It's not minced up meat. It's actual chicken. Oh yeah, mashed potatoes and homemade bread. Oh yeah, some homemade butter. Ooh,
You know what I
oh,
haven't had in a while, and I always say I'm going to make it when I make a soup or stew, whatever, and I always forget is dumplings, and they're the easiest thing to make, and I absolutely love them. And I grew up eating them, but I don't know why I always forget every single time I make a stew or something.
mm. Oh, they serve eggs on toast here if you don't want gravy. So I know what you mean. Okay.
Can somebody drop Tragedy Pimp's channel?
Yes, please. She does have an awesome channel.
Yep. That's another thing I love is cornbread. Oh my gosh, I love cornbread.
Oh, I know. You have cornbread, then you have Jiffy. The
We buy Jiffy, and then I add a can of cream corn to it and bake it in the oven
it's good like that.
because it's quick and easy, and everybody loves it because it tastes like a dessert.
Yeah. Well, see, here the problem is everybody puts jalapenos and everything. So you get a chunk of cornbread, you think it's going to be good, but it's really hot and spicy because it got jalapenos in them.
I don't think I've ever had jalapenos.
What? You never had jalapenos in it?
Mm-mm.
You
I
gotta be
don't think
careful.
so. No.
Oh, you don't like anything from Chick-fil-A? What the heck? Thank you, Delia Whoopoo. Tinky Winky Dree. Oh yeah, Tragedy Pimps. It is crazy. Crazy out on the YouTube streets. We kind of took a break from it yesterday and today, just chilling out a little bit. But we'll be back to the craziness. Don't worry.
You know, my granddaughter, that's 4, she's been like this ever since I can remember because they're talking about the eggs and stuff. She does not like scrambled eggs. They have to be over easy. So she can dip toast in it and then eat them like that. I'm like, oh, this is my grandbaby through and through. But what little kid is like, no, I don't like that. She wants them soft.
Yeah.
She likes the yolk. Wait, I got to take that back. I have had jalapenos in my cornbread. I never had, I thought you were talking about the Jiffy kind that had jalapenos in it because they were talking about the Jiffy. Well, I did. I brought it up, I think. So were you talking about Jiffy has one with the jalapenos in it?
They do have one. Yes, they do have one.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they have a vegan, vegetarian one. Sorry, vegetarian. Yeah, they do. They have a jalapeno one. But here, everybody makes some homemade cornbread.
Oh, Indica, that's my son too. We have this problem even on school nights. He gets up in the middle of the night to make eggs. He makes them sunny side up, but he
Eggs.
eats them almost every day.
NJ Robin doesn't like cornbread. Look at that. No cornbread, no sweet tea.
Wait, she's saying she's never tried cornbread before?
No, she said she does not like cornbread.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, and that's how I like mine, Rhonda. Just like that. I like it runny. I like to be able to dip my toast, and I like my toast to be cut in a triangle.
Same. I even still cut my sandwiches in a triangle to this day. Like somebody eats a sandwich, no, I have to go and cut it into a triangle before I eat
I
it.
like it. Just for some reason, it just tastes different. You know, I don't know. I just like it in triangle. And
I think it's one of those things. That's how you grew up.
yeah, yeah. You can't do the runny whites. Absolutely, I can't eat. I cannot stomach that. It's got to be cooked all the way through. Yeah, Delia Woo Pussy. She knows. They make your own cornbread. Put your jalapenos in it. Yeah, that's me, Rhonda. I won't eat it if it's got runny whites on it. Thank you, Mocha. No, Charlie girl over there sleeping, Dre. You jump up here and wake her up. She's asleep. She's
Yeah.
all day.
And she likes talking about food too. So you know she's sleeping because she ain't sharing her recipes.
She always has, yeah. I don't. Yeah, do you? Yep, Waffle House does have some good eggs. They got real good waffles too. I gotta say. Oh no, y'all don't have a Waffle House up there?
Not around us, anyways.
Oh.
There's Chick-fil-A in our state, but not near us either.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, burn the bacon. I like my bacon crispy. I do.
Bacon, I'll eat it anyway. I'm not too picky about my bacon. But I like my burgers rare and my hot dogs burnt. I know that sounds weird, but
I like my hot dog burnt. I like my hamburger done. If that shit's gonna move when I bite into it, it gotta go. I'm not doing it. It can't be making no noise back at me. Ooh, homemade lentil chicken soup and
That
cheese
sounds
toast.
yummy.
Heck yeah, that sounds good. It'll be good because it's a day, a day old. Ooh, yeah, it's bad if the Waffle House is closed for 3 days. You're right. That is
Yeah.
bad. Waffle House is like the last place to ever close. Freddy Krueger's. I'm right there with you, though. I like mine crispy with some mustard. That's good.
My
I like
husband
it.
came in here to talk to me today, and there was some hot dogs frying, so we're chit-chatting away, and my son's yelling, "The hot dogs are burnt." And I'm like, "Good, that's just the way I want them." Because he's like, "Stop talking, y'all, the hot dogs are burnt."
You can pay attention to the hot dogs.
That's fine with me. Give them to me. Oh, if you'll puke. I think the meat is more tender that way. I don't know. I just love it.
I know. I just can't. I gotta have my hamburger cooked. It's gotta be cooked, thoroughly cooked. I don't like it. If it's raw, we got a problem.
See, I grew up loving it raw, like barely cooked. Now that I'm
Mm,
older, I like it pink in the middle, but I don't want it raw anymore.
mm. I think it's probably because my dad used to always like his steaks raw. Rare, rare, rare. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess grew up. My mom would just think, Bob, looks like you slaughtered the cow on your plate. Ugh. Yeah, she couldn't stand it.
Exactly, Rana. Anything beef needs to be rare to medium rare.
Mm. Oh,
Oh, they don't have them around where you are, Robin? You got them everywhere around here, so.
oh, really? Mm. We don't have no dirty dogs here. Oh, I'm glad I walked in the kitchen.
Oh, over what, Sassy? Spill the tea, girls. Spill the tea. Sassy says Ziggy's having a fit over there.
Was she? I don't know about her. Her and Fred, man. I don't know. That's just my own
Exactly,
opinion.
Rhonda.
You newly married, but you never, spend a little time with your hubby. Oh, okay.
You fell in a shower, Dree.
What the heck? What is she doing? Tree, what are you doing falling in the shower, woman? She really
See,
legit fell in the
Nika,
shower?
that's why you're my sister.
Well, what did Indica say?
She said rare is the way to go.
Mm. Oh gosh, daggone life alert. I told you about my grandma with that life alert. You come down the stairs and she'd be chatting away and they're like, who in the world? My uncle thought somebody was there because he heard somebody talking back to her. And she just hit the button on the life alert button and was, I just wanted to see if you were there. Chatting about golf. Grandma, come on now. Or like the time we walked in and she had supposedly fallen, right? And conveniently, like my uncle would say, oh, you just happened to fall on the pillow? I guess she couldn't get up, but she had somehow gotten the pillow off of the chair and had it under her head. So she was able to get to the chair. And I don't know. It was just, it was comical. Because it was like, Grandma, you really just couldn't get up? Or was it? I don't know. They said it was probably theatrics. Yeah, I fall. I can't get up. My son said, Gigi, how'd you get the pillow? Because the
Oh my
chair
God.
wasn't close to where she fell. I'm just saying. That's why it was like, wonder what really happened here. She had golf on the TV though, so she was laying on the floor watching golf.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she was
That's
hilarious.
funny.
Like,
She was bored.
oh,
She just wanted to talk to somebody.
oh yeah, she was. Mm, uh-oh. Ooh, Dree. Mm-mm-mm.
Dree, I broke my ass before. I swear to God, that hurts like hell, and it takes forever to fully heal.
Well, it's not like you don't use it all the time. You're sitting on your butt.
Yeah. I broke my ass, and I went to work starting the next day, and it wasn't easy work. So bending up and down, oh, it was hell.
Mm-hmm.
I one
Yeah.
time, there's a picture of it somewhere on Facebook. I was working and I was cleaning the guard's office, and the smoke alarm was, I don't know what the hell I did. Anyways, I bent down to pick up something and I put my head back up and I hit the corner of the smoke alarm. Instantly, blood everywhere. You know, when you hit your head, it bleeds a lot. Your face always bleeds a
Yeah.
lot. I literally had blood dripping everywhere like it was a massacre. And I'm just, they're all shocked. I'm like, I'll be back. I'm going to go home, change my clothes, take a shower, and I'll be right back. They're like, what? No, you need to go to hospital. I said, hell no, that's money. I'm coming back to work. I did, went home, took a shower, changed my clothes. And I had a brand new, which I should have worn to work anyways, a brand new light pink sweatshirt, blood all over it.
Oh. Ooh.
I did. I just went home, took a shower, came back, went to work. And they're like, you're crazy. You should go to the hospital and get that fixed. Nope, nope. Anybody knows me knows I don't go to doctors. So
Somebody has a slice of red velvet cake out here in the fridge. Hiding it in the garage refrigerator, I see.
Rhonda, I didn't trip over the camp chair. It fell backwards. Remember the day before the exact same thing happened? Well, the next day.
It happened to you 2 days in a row?
Yeah, well, the second day I broke my ass.
Because you did not learn from the first time.
Yeah. My yard is like at an angle, and I had the tall chairs. It was tall, and it wasn't in a good spot. So I moved, and it fell backwards. Oh yeah, tip, not trip. That's the day we had to put our doggy down too. I broke my butt and then had to rush out of town to go put my doggy to sleep.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's sad, Iris. What the heck?
Yes, it was not a good day. It was the day after the 4th of July because I was outside with my aunt cleaning up the tents and stuff from the night before for the party when I sat. And the worst part was that I complained about wasn't my ass because my husband's like, get to the hospital. And I'm like, I just bought this coffee, sat down to go drink it, and I fell and dropped my coffee. He's like, Iris, he's like, fuck your coffee, get to the hospital.
Why didn't you just take the coffee with you?
I spilt it when I fell.
Oh.
I just came back from Dunkin' with the coffee, sat down to take a sip of it when I fell back.
Oh, well, Iris, that did not add to your pain
It was a
level.
bad day.
That's what I'm. Ooh.
The coffee bothered me more than breaking my ass.
Iris, that's horrible. See, that's why you just need to make a pot of coffee.
I know, but nothing as good as an iced coffee because to me it's a dessert. Literally, I think of it as a dessert. That's why I broke my ass and my heart the same day.
I'm sorry, Iris. That's rough for you. Broke your ass and lost your coffee. Yeah. I need to get you an espresso machine so you can make your own. You know?
Yeah.
I made them the other day.
Did you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I showed you that espresso machine, right?
Oh, yes, you did.
Yeah. And so I had it sitting on the one counter, and my husband looks and he says, "Can we move this over there?" And I just looked at him. I said, "Yeah." I said, "I just set it up, and we just made some to try it out." He's like, "Okay." He wanted it over on the coffee counter.
Hmm.
So I did. I moved it, but yeah, it's good for.
My highlight going to your house is having that little coffee bar set up for us, and you had two pots going at all times. It was heaven. You had a whole
Mm-hmm.
setup, every single flavor creamer you can think of, a couple pots of coffee going at the same time.
Mm. Yes, it's good. It's good. Now, what you got to do is, because see, I got that ice maker, right? And I want to
Yeah.
get the nugget one, the one that does the Sonic nuggets. Sonic.
Oh, yeah.
So when I upgrade and get that, then I'm going to take this one, and what you do is you use your espresso grounds and put them in a container, and then when you have enough of them, you fill it with water and you just let it sit for a few hours. Put it in the
Yeah.
refrigerator, sit. Well, then you take that water that's now dark coffee espresso, and you
Hmm.
put that in, like, and you make your coffee ice with that.
Yeah.
So I
Oh,
come for that. But you can also make it out of ice trays too. You don't have to
yeah.
put it in the machine.
Oh, no, I've done that.
It's so good because when you put it in your iced coffee, because when you put your espresso in there, it's usually hot, but it won't. When your ice melts, it just adds more coffee to it instead of water in your
Watered
drink now.
down. Yep.
It's good that way. My daughter was excited when I told her I was going to do that. She was like, "Oh yeah." She doesn't usually drink hot coffee. She usually just drinks her iced coffee.
I love my iced coffee because it's like a dessert to me, but my first cup of the day has to be hot. And my last
Yeah.
cup of the day has to be hot. And I drink usually, well, I used to be every day. I got spoiled by my husband because he used to work nights. So every day he came home with two of these extra
Mm-hmm.
large coffees every night.
Mm-hmm.
And I always drink them before I go to sleep, both of them. It started off as one because he'd buy himself one and then buy me one, but he never drank his. So I always end up drinking his anyway. So then he just automatically now he just makes two and hands them to me. You are weird because you only drink hot coffee. I'm telling you, iced coffee is like a dessert. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah. We really had she had bad luck. I tell you, that's not good, Julie. Are you able to move now? No, you still hurting. You probably should go get checked out now, but I don't know. I guess that would be bad. I mean, I would think that was kind of rough having to go into the ER.
Yeah. Oh, see, when that happened was my husband usually helps clean it up. Oh, you're talking about something else. I was still thinking about my dog.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah. No, I was just thinking,
My ADD brain was going.
say, hey, come, I need you to, can you look at my ass, please? It's kind of hurt. Like the time that my husband had something wrong with his lower backside, okay? And we had to go to the emergency room, and it's basically his ass,
Yeah.
Um, and I had gone out to, I don't know, probably going to smoke a cigarette and call and check on the kids or something. But I came back in, and you have to get buzzed in to go back into the ER where they're getting checked out, right?
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, who are you here with?" I said, my pain in the ass husband over there."
Literally.
Yep. They were like, "Oh, yeah, we know who you're talking about." I said, "Yeah, that's mine." Yeah. Oh, do you got somebody who can drive you? Mm,
Yeah, she said she'll go tomorrow if it still feels yucky.
I don't know. Hopefully, you can go get checked out if you need to. Help me out. I've fallen. I could barely get up.
You know what my husband did today? I was just thinking he's have to switch over to wash the load and check the pants. He has he has white work pants. He must have had to paint today at work because he had his painting pants on. Well, shorts. They're white. All right. He comes home from work and says, I need to change your brake pads. Usually comes home from work, he changes his work clothes. He didn't his pants. They're white. He went and laid on the ground and changed the brakes with those damn pants on. Those white pants are pitch black.
Oh no.
Yeah. So now I got to try to make them look presentable. He's like,
Mm.
after a little stained, it's okay. The work pants. I said, you don't need to go there looking like a bum. They already got paint on them. Like,
Drinks. Everybody there has been drinking. They just nope. Yeah. Well, if you've had wine and
wipe paint away.
you're still hurting,
Yeah. Yeah, definitely
uh,
get checked in the morning, honey.
you might have to. Just keep us posted on what's going on. And if you can, just go live when you're in the ER so we can see you. I'm just kidding, Dre. I'm just kidding.
That's right, Trill Dove. The truth is coming out slowly.
How much of the big bottle of wine was gone? I'm picturing her with one of those big old jugs with the little tiny handle on the side, and it had the wicker on the bottom. You know, the old wine. I know, NJ Robin. Right? Isn't that like the worst? Like somebody's gonna come in there and see you naked. Well, at least you don't have to cut your clothes off. Well, you gotta have receipts. We gotta see. Could you imagine being on a live and like getting hurt like that, and the camera accidentally turning on, and people seeing squeamish and like, oh my gosh, why don't you hit you? Would you fall right out of your clothes? No, I was taking a shower. Explain that one on YouTube. Oh, okay. Well, Dree, what time did this incident occur? We're going to have to match it up with the receipt from the store. See, Jane, we're ready for that mock trial, okay? We're ready. Oh, walking tub. Yeah, those are nice. Yeah. Anything, but don't let him see me naked. Give me my clothes.
Oh,
Oh
that's
my God. Mm. Oh,
yeah, one
goodness.
of my jobs. Oh, I don't think you guys want to hear. But anyways, we found a few people like that because when people actually do welfare checks and stuff for family members,
Mm.
and I don't want to get it's gross. But anyways, sometimes we have to clean it up afterwards.
Oh. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, that's right, Rhonda. Last time you called Robin said 911.
Oh my gosh. A sprained ankle and the other one was broken. Oh my
At the same
gosh.
time, she ended up
Oh,
going to a rehab center for a long time.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, she was on the phone with another good friend of ours, talking on the phone, and she tripped in a like the grass in your yard. You always got that one little dip. Well, she found that dip and didn't hurt one foot. She hurt both of them, and couldn't. Yeah,
Mm.
remember that, Rhonda? They tried to send your ass home, and you couldn't even stand. Put no pressure on your feet, so they ended up having to put you in the rehab place. They're going to send her home. And the lady was like, didn't they twist it or something? I think that's how I ended up breaking one of them. I don't know. The lady in the ER like checked it and like snapped her foot. Oh my God.
Mm.
Rhonda does it. She does it good.
She didn't have a leg to stand on.
Literally.
Poor thing. That would be, yeah, that would, oh my gosh, that would be horrible. I, It's bad enough when you mess one foot up. I can't imagine doing both.
Yeah, because you have one sprained and the other one broke. Like you can't walk.
I've been laying down, pulling myself around, doing the army crawl.
Yeah.
Slithering over to my coffee pot. Reaching up, getting me some coffee. I haven't put the coffee pot down on the floor. Sure would. Just put my coffee here, my creamer here. I'm good, and then I'll just army crawl over to the back door. Come on out, smoke a cigarette, and go right back in. I'd rather not try that, though. I'd rather not need to have to do that.
No. I'm gonna have to get going though. It's 20 minutes to 1.
Yeah, I know it's late here too.
Yeah.
I know it's Saturday night, but I'm tired.
I know. Me too. It feels
Oh.
later for some reason. I don't know why, but it does.
Mm.
They did x-rays and the bone was aligned. The nurse was supposed to wrap it, but in doing so misaligned the bone. That's right. My orthopedic doc was
Oh.
pissed. Yep. That's right. I knew she did something.
Not cool. Yeah. Oh, ouch, ouchie, ouchie. You look like a slug getting around the house. No, I just have to make sure I didn't get caught up on a boob or anything, you know? You imagine trying to army crawl and you get caught up on your boob and give me my sports bra. I'll sit up and put it on. Gotta hold them up in place so they don't go underneath the arms. You know when you lay down in bed and you lay on your boob, that's not cool. And you're on your back. What's that bump in this? Oh, never mind. It's the
You
old
try to
boob.
lay on your belly, then you have to to adjust the boobs so you can lay comfortably.
I'm telling you. Like, oh, yeah. That's right. Don't pinch the nip. That's right. Yeah, I know you'd be going out on the town, man.
Oh,
You'd
Rob
be
yelled
going
at
out.
the nurse. I'm not surprised.
I can hear him now. You dipshit.
Yeah.
What the fuck you think you're doing? I can hear him. Well, I mean, that is pretty, you know.
Honestly, the way my husband talks, everybody knows he curses like a sailor. In situations like that, he might give attitude, but he's not like that. Me, on the other hand, I'm more likely to snap back at somebody like that than he is. He's the calmer one of us.
Yeah.
You would think it's opposite because of the way he talks, but he is the calmer of the two.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. They don't hardly give anything for pain anymore. Mm-mm-mm. They don't give you good enough stuff for your pain. That's sad.
Yep.
Okay. All right, Iris, you ready to end it?
I am. Are you gonna be able to end it with Charlie Girl still up there? Oh, she
Yeah,
dropped. Oh, so she was listening. You kicked her?
No, I removed her. I kicked her.
Okay. All right.
I said bye.
Okay. I was wondering how you're gonna end it with her still up there.
Well, I was thinking I'd just leave it there, but Jenna got mad one night. She goes, "You left me up on stage." What are you talking about? I ended the live. I was there.
All right. Have a good night.
All
Bye,
right.
everybody.
All right. Love you. All right, guys. Codeine when I broke my ankle. Oh, that's good. It's hard to get codeine anymore, I tell you. But y'all have a great, great night. Thanks for hanging out with us on this Saturday Night Live tonight. All right, we'll catch you guys later. Y'all have a great one. Lots of prayers still going out for anyone affected by the storm and for Colleen's family and her close friends. Love y'all. Y'all have a great, great night.